The Worli hit and run case, Mihir Shah, son of Shiv Sena leader Rajesh Shah, and the 24-year-old prime accused in the BMW hit and run case was arrested. And now the latest visuals that we are getting to you are the bar where he consumed liquor is being partially destroyed using JCBs. These are the latest visuals from the Juhu bar where the 24-year-old allegedly consumed liquor, after which he drove the car and allegedly hit a woman after she died. Now, these are the visuals that we are getting to you. A JCB has been brought in. Action has been taken by the government in the BMW case. Illegally constructed portion of the Mumbai pub is being destroyed, being razed as it was illegally constructed. Now, the action has come in after Mihir Shah drank liquor in this pub before running over the woman with his BMW on Tuesday. Now, Mihir Shah, the son of Shinde Shiv Sena leader, has been arrested, will be produced today in court, and he rammed his speeding BMW into a scooter in Worli on Monday, killing a woman after dragging her for around 2 kilometers. Now, action is being taken against the Juhu pub where he consumed liquor. The JCB has been brought in. The heat has come after the illegal construction was found. Now, my colleague Radhika Ramaswamy is also joining us on the broadcast and giving us more details. Radhika, what documents do the BMC have? Why is the action being taken? Illegal construction is what we are being told.
That's right. See, this bar was sealed post this entire incident. In fact, Mihir Shah had allegedly consumed alcohol in this particular pub hours before the accident. Therefore, Excise Department had taken this action yesterday. In fact, the Excise Department had sealed this place yesterday on 3 grounds. One, for serving liquor without any valid license. Then serving hard drinks like whiskey to patrons below 25 years of age, which include Mihir Shah as well. Mihir Shah allegedly was given, or rather he bought hard liquor, is the allegation, which is against the law, and also for carrying out illegal construction in the bar, which is why BMC is at the spot at the moment in order to carry out demolition work of these illegal parts that were found by the Excise Department while they carried out the inspection. So yesterday, in fact, a few cops as well as BMC officials were at the spot, were at the Global Tapas Bar in Juhu in order to inspect these illegalities, and post the examination now, the BMC officials are carrying out demolition work there. As you can see in those visuals, there are JCBs being used. And at this point, illegal construction part is being thrown down by the BMC.
But Radhika, earlier we had on police sources that the accused has denied being drunk.
That's right. So, questioning of Mihir had been going on since last night. Since the time he was arrested from Virar and brought to Mumbai. Yes, he's not been cooperating with investigations. He's been saying that yes, he was behind the steering wheel. However, he's denied having consumed alcohol. As of now, he's denied having had alcohol, or he denied that he was in any investigation state. In fact, he maintains that he was not under the influence of alcohol on the night of the accident. However, at this point, it is going to be difficult to also to prove whether he was drunk or not, since considerable time passed this incident. However, he also says that he was behind the steering wheel, that he was scared, he was panicking post the accident, and he called his father, friends, and other family members.
Radhika, if you can also, take us through the details of on what grounds the bar is, if I'm not wrong, the bar is also being sealed. Then on what grounds is the action being taken?
Yes, as I mentioned before, the bar was sealed yesterday itself. In fact, it was sealed on multiple grounds. One, for serving liquor without valid license, giving patrons below 25 years of age hard liquor, which is against the law, and for carrying out illegal construction in the bar. So these are the reasons why this place was sealed and license also revoked. But now BMC has taken over. This information was passed on to the BMC about illegal construction. So this illegal portion is being demolished by the BMC. As you can see, there are JCBs, bulldozers being used to tear down the structure.
Radhika, the accused will be produced today in court. Do we know the timings?
It will be mostly post 2 o'clock because remand report has to be prepared by the police. The arrest itself happened late last evening, and therefore remand report has to be prepared, which may take some time. And police also trying to gather as much evidence so that they can seek maximum police custody of the accused. So therefore, it will be post 2 o'clock that Mihir Shah will be produced before civil court, where maximum remand will be sought. Evidence will also be produced before the court, will be spoken before the court, especially the CCTV evidence. And the police, of course, will be carrying out medical examination, perhaps that's already over, of the accused in order to understand whether he was under the influence of alcohol. But considering 3 days have passed since the accident, it will be difficult to prove whether he was drunk on the day of the accident. But police trying to rely on digital forensic CCTV evidence to establish whether he was behind the wheel. One, of course, there are CCTV evidence available, which the police said before the court, which shows him behind the steering wheel. And as far as his alcohol consumption, alleged alcohol consumption is concerned, probably they may have to rely more on witness accounts and CCTV evidence from the bar to find out whether he was drinking that night.
Right. Radhika, if also you can detail about the visuals that we have on screen right now. Part of the Juhu bar is being partially destroyed using JCBs. This is when the bar was sealed on 3 grounds: for serving liquor without any valid license, then serving hard drinks like whiskey to people below 25 years of age, for carrying out illegal constructions in the bar. As my colleague Radhika Ramaswamy detailed why the action is being taken. But politics has also begun on the matter. The Congress and the UBT are demanding that the accused Mihir Shah, the 24-year-old in the case, should be booked in a murder case. Listen in. We'll come back to Radhika and Anuj.
हिट एंड रन में जो लूपहोल्स आए, ये सरकार ने, शासन ने और सरकार के लोगों ने जानबूझकर ये प्रकरण को दबाने की कोशिश की है। इस प्रकरण को लूज करने की कोशिश की है, आरोपी को बचाने की पूरेपूर कोशिश की है। ये मैं तो ये कहूंगा कि इसकी एसआईटी मार्फत जांच होनी चाहिए। जब वो आरोपी 48 घंटे के बाद, 24 घंटे के बाद में वो अल्कोहल कंज्यूम किया है कि नहीं, ये पता थोड़ी चलेगा। इसीलिए उसको छुपाया गया। पुलिस को पता था कि वो कहाँ है, फिर भी उसको नहीं। उसके 2 बार उसने खुद की टेस्ट करवाई और उसको जब लगा कि अभी मेरे बॉडी में अल्कोहल नहीं है, तभी वो आके सरेंडर हुआ और पुलिस ने दिखावा किया।
And Anuj continue to join us on the broadcast. Radhika, if I can come to you, you heard Vijay Wadatiwar, the leader of opposition in the Maharashtra Assembly. He's saying that there is an attempt to shield the accused, but we can see that the government is holding a crackdown right now. The bar where the accused allegedly consumed liquor is being destroyed. We'll continue to connect with Radhika. In the meanwhile, if I have Anuj Raite also with me on the broadcast, then I'll go across to Anuj to get this. Anuj, if you can detail us about the politics that is being played. The leader of opposition in the Maharashtra Assembly right now just said that there is an attempt to shield the accused.
Well, yes, you see behind me, I'm standing in the narrow lanes of Koilwada, and I'll just try and show through my camera the road which you see, where you see some number of people sitting. This is the road this is the stair which will take you to the house of the deceased. And just moments ago, the Yuva Sena's president, that is Aditya Thackeray, MLA from the Shiv Sena UBT, reached here now. He will have a conversation with the family and all of those, and he just adds up to the list of several politicians who've been talking about it. Of course, Aditya Thackeray gave a statement about this entire issue a couple of days ago, and he was one of the first persons to do it. But you see a flurry of statements coming in after yesterday's afternoon or in the evening when the deceased's husband said it quite openly while talking to the NDTV that no one from the authorities, no one from the government has even made an attempt to reach.
Right, Anuj, I'm sorry to interrupt you in between, but my colleague Radhika Ramaswamy has reached the location where the Mumbai pub is being partially razed. Radhika, if you can show us around what is exactly happening.
Yes, I'm going to show you around. I'm at Juhu Vice Tapas Bar, Global Tapas Bar, where the demolition exercise is happening here. As you can see, a bulldozer carrying out this tearing down exercise at the Tapas Bar. In fact, you can see a bunch of police officials as well as BMC officials at the spot carrying out the operation. In fact, one portion of the structure is being completely demolished. It is the side portion of the structure that is allegedly illegal that is being demolished at this point. Of course, Excise Department had sealed this place. In fact, it was yesterday that the Excise Department had sealed this place on account of three grounds, three illegalities. One, for serving liquor without any valid license, serving hard drinks like whiskey to people below 25 years of age, and thirdly, for carrying out illegal construction. That was informed to the BMC, and now BMC have swung into action. As you can see, officials here tearing down, pulling down this illegal structure right in front of us. Those are the visuals of partially demolished structure of Global Tapas Bar in Juhu. This is a massive structure, and one entire portion of that is being demolished at this point. So completely tearing down. All this after that tragic accident that took place on Sunday morning. This is the place where Mihir was in fact allegedly consuming alcohol with his friends. He's under 25 years of age, yet he was served alcohol, post which, of course, there were multiple investigations carried out. Officials had visited the premises over the last 2 days and multiple illegalities found. And as you can see in those visuals, this structure being completely erased. One portion, the side portion of this structure completely erased. As you can see, glass pieces, grills coming down, being pulled down from this particular bar where Mihir Shah was allegedly consuming alcohol. He was seen at this place, outside this place at 1:30 a.m. with friends. We have the CCTV of that as well. Hours after which he in fact hit the scooter, killing that 45-year-old woman, post which of course knee-jerk reaction of course by Excise Department or the BMC or the police investigation, inspecting this particular place, post which illegalities found as a result of construction illegality and irregularity. Now this portion is being demolished by the BMC officials here, and those are the visuals that we are getting from outside Global Tapas Bar in Juhu. This is a massive structure, frequented by several of the people in the neighborhood, especially in Mumbai suburbs from Bandra to Juhu. And one portion has been demolished by the BMC officials here as a result of construction irregularity that has been found by the Excise Department, which is passed on to the BMC. BMC officials yesterday visiting the spot, cops also visiting the spot, speaking to several within the management as well. Of course, the structure being demolished, one portion of the structure being demolished, as you can see.
Right, Radhika, and while you were reporting, we also showed our viewers the visuals of Aditya Thackeray reaching and meeting the family members of the victim, the woman who died after the speeding BMW hit the couple on Tuesday. Now, Aditya Thackeray has reached the residence of the victim and is meeting. The politics also in the matter is escalating, with the now leaders making a beeline to visit and show solidarity with the victims, training guns at the Shinde government that there is an attempt to shield the accused, as the accused is son of Shinde Sena faction's leader Rajesh Shah. Now, Mihir Shah was caught after 3 days, and hence there are questions being raised on the probe being done by the Mumbai police. We also have Radhika. Radhika, politics also is escalating in the matter. Right now, Aditya Thackeray from the UBT faction is meeting the victim's family. Radhika, if you can hear me, then politics over the matter is also escalating. UBT factions, Aditya Thackeray, former Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackre's son, is currently meeting the family of the victim who died after the speeding BMW hit the couple's bike on Tuesday evening.
That's right. Aditya Thackeray, in fact, had been reacting ever since the accident happened. On Sunday, he had visited the police station, assured of action, spoken to media also at that time, urging the police to take action and make those arrests. Yesterday, he met the governor as well, in connection to this incident. Today, he's meeting, in fact, he's just met the family members at Worli, Kolivada. Of course, we did hear, well, politics aside, we did get reactions from the family members as well. The husband, devastated, inconsolable, distraught. We saw the kind of reactions coming in where the husband was completely helpless. He doesn't believe that, the powerful, influential people will be behind bars for too long. It is the poor that will suffer and they will be left helpless the way his wife was left helpless on that road, dragging her and then running her over again. So, we did see very, very emotional reactions coming in from family members of how the accident took place, recounting that horror of that particular night. The husband did recount that horror over and over again before the media, and then wanting justice. Of course, it took 3 days for the police to nab the accused. So several questions being raised about the delay in nabbing the accused. Will that weaken the case? Was it done deliberately? These are the questions being raised, not just by the family members, but by the opposition as well. But let me once again show you the action being taken here. This is in fact the demolished structure. The JCB was, in action some time back, the bulldozer in action a while ago, completely demolishing this side structure of Global Tapas Bar. You can see the doors, the wooden grills, the iron grills, all of them being torn down, pulled down. Now, in fact, the JCB, the bulldozer, in fact, is backing up, and perhaps more demolition could take place. All this after, action being taken by the Excise Department, license being cancelled of this particular place as a result of illegalities and irregularities found. You can see glass pieces shattered here, all the iron beams also shattered here, right at the Global Tapas Bar, where Mihir was in fact allegedly drinking hours before the incident.
Radhika, the opposition in the UBT and the Congress are claiming that this action is too late and too little.
Certainly, as far as the opposition reactions are concerned, they have been maintaining that the action is too little, too late. One, the arrest itself being delayed by 3 days, and therefore it will weaken the prosecution case. The fact that, they may not be able to prove if he was drunk or not, considering the blood alcohol level test may not come positive because of the time gap. So that is one. And secondly, the action taken against the pub. This is being taken simply because this pub's name came to limelight after the incident. Perhaps there are more such, eateries and restaurants and pubs which may be, running illegally, which may be serving liquor to patrons without any license, which may be serving liquor to people below 25 years, the hard liquor to patrons below 25 years, and also irregularities in terms of structure that is rampant in the city of Mumbai. But this knee-jerk reaction coming in post the incident, so therefore that there is something that is being maintained by the opposition as well, that this is happening as a result of this incident, and it is too little, too late as far as BMC or police action is concerned.
Right, Radhika, and as we are speaking, Worli hit and run accused Mihir Shah is being taken to medical hospital, and after that, he will be produced in court for custody. Can you give us some details of what proofs and evidence do the Mumbai cops have against Mihir Shah?
You know, Mihir Shah's arrest comes 3 days late, as we've been pointing out. Therefore, it becomes very important for police to gather as much evidence to establish that it was indeed Mihir who was behind the steering wheel on the day of the incident, one, and whether he was drunk. Can that be proved considering 3 days have lapsed? So that is what the police have to prove. So therefore, because the blood level may not show it since 3 days have passed, they will have to rely on CCTV evidence of this particular pub, which is why we saw a number of police officials here yesterday talking to members, talking to employees as well as management in order to understand what exactly transpired that day. Is there CCTV evidence to show he was drinking? Is there CCTV evidence to show he was driving, which the police say they have? They say they in fact told the court that there is evidence to show that he was behind the steering wheel. He dragged the woman for 1.5 kilometers and then switched seats, and the driver once again backed up, reversed, and then ran her over again. Police say they have CCTV to prove this. So therefore, one part of it perhaps can be proven. But what about the drinking part? Can that be proved? There will be witness accounts. There will be accounts and statements of people in the pub and friends who were with him. That will be very, very significant to strengthen this case. So yes, police will have to obviously tell the court, or rather convince the court, as to why they need maximum custody. At this point, we believe he's not been cooperating with the investigations. He has confessed that he was behind the steering wheel. He said he was panicking, he was scared, which is why he sort of tried to escape, and he called his family and so on. But also maintaining that he was not under the influence of alcohol, which is something that is expected of him to do so, because one would think that this was a strategic move by the accused to lay low for 3 days so that his alcohol level may not come forth, that may not show positive. So that's one strategic move that he may have taken along with his family members, so that it is not proved that he's under the influence of alcohol. So therefore he has denied that he was under the influence of alcohol. Perhaps that will be spoken before the court as well. But as far as prosecution is concerned, they would want maximum custody. Police would want maximum custody of this accused. And in order to do that, they will be, talking about all the evidence they have gathered so far.
Right, and Radhika, our team also spoke to the victim's family. They are saying that capital punishment should be given to the accused, and this eyewash action that is being taken by the Mumbai police is not just enough.
Yes, absolutely. The family members are distraught, no doubt about it. We spoke to them on the day of the incident. I spoke to the husband the day of the accident, also the day after. And then, of course, post the arrest, our team spoke to the family members. Of course, they are distraught. They are inconsolable. They've been speaking about how there is, money influence, political influence being used to sort of cover up this case, and that they are not surprised. They come from a poor family. They are helpless at this point, which is one of the reasons why, post these reactions, we're seeing political leaders, especially from the opposition, queuing up outside their house, sort of giving them assurance. Even, for that matter, even people within the government, leaders within the government have been giving assurances post the cry and the appeal of the husband and other family members of the victim. Yes, they have been seeking capital punishment. We did hear the daughter. She was explaining how she saw her mom's body in the hospital, her mortal remains, how she was badly injured and smashed. So, these are really distressing details, for a family to go through it, for a husband to see his wife being dragged away for kilometers and him chasing that car, helplessly asking people to help him. I mean, those are obviously very, very, difficult experiences that they had to go through. But let's see whether, justice will be served to this distraught family members.
मिहिर राजेश शाह है जिन्होंने इनकी पत्नी को मर्डर किया, इनकी पत्नी का। मैं ये नहीं कहूंगा कि एक्सीडेंट था, ये नहीं कहूंगा कि हिट एंड रन थी, ये मर्डर था। और मुझे लगता है कि सबसे कठोर शिक्षा जो है देश में वो इस मिहिर राजेश शाह को मिलनी चाहिए, जो बुलडोजर जस्टिस हर जगह ये रेजिम देने की कोशिश करता है, उनके घर पे अभी करके दिखा।
बीएमसी कार्रवाई कर रही है, प्रोडक्ट कार्रवाई कर रही है।
नहीं, बीएमसी किसी पे भी कार्रवाई कर सकती है, रास्ता जिसने बनाया, सीलिंग जिसने बनाया, लेकिन मिहिर राजेश शाह पे कार्रवाई होगी कि नहीं होगी ये बीएमसी ने जवाब देना जरूरी है। उनके घर पे पहले बुलडोजर लेके जाओ।
आपने सीसीटीवी वगैरह
किसने? जी बिल्कुल, उन्होंने न्याय की मांग की है, लेकिन उनके आंखों में अगर आप देखें तो उसी दिन की मेमोरीज दिखती है, गुस्सा दिखता है और दर्द दिखता है। और उस दिन भी मैं मिल चुका हूँ, आज भी, लेकिन देख नहीं पाते। I believe I have said this yesterday also in the assembly. This is not just a hit and run. This is not just an accident. This is a murder. Taking any victim, dragging her in the car for almost 2 kilometers and then reversing the car and dashing her again is an absolute outright murder. And I believe the strongest punishment in this country should be meted out to him.
Sir, times now is... How do you look at it?
Sorry?
BMC is doing the action.
See, the action can happen on anyone, but instead of anyone, I would like to see the bulldozer justice coming onto Mihiir Rajesh Shah's house.
Sir, Times Now is continuously reporting on this case, hit and run case, which has turned out to be very fatal for this entire family. Now, Mihiir Shah, who is the son of Rajesh Shah, a Shinde Sena leader, that particular person was hiding in Thane. What is your take on it? Thane is a stronghold of CM Eknath Shinde.
You know, on day one, we kept our political decency and we said we will not like to politicize this case. But the fact is, if the accused was allowed to run away and hide for 60 hours, now you start thinking whether there was any politics in this, whether there was any political patronage in this. I would want to see absolute action on this. The bulldozer justice that is meted out to people here and there, on slums, on other people, I would want to see that bulldozer justice happening in this case.
So do you think that this is the entire conspiracy in this entire case, that there were attempts to cover this up?
I will still believe that there will be bulldozer justice, and I believe that there will be justice. I hope there will be justice. We are pursuing it. Aslam Sheikh ji, me, Hemangi Tai, all of us are here. We will be pursuing it, and when we form government, we will show what justice is.
आज रस्त्याचा विषय आपण काढला होता की मुंबईचे रस्ते कॉन्क्रिटीकरण करणार होते, पण दोन वर्ष झालेले. आज विधान परिषदेमध्ये प्रसाद लाड यांनी जो हा प्रश्न उपस्थित केला की जी कंपनी जिला कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट दिलं होतं तीच कंपनी आता ब्लॅकलिस्टेड झाली.
अच्छा, बॉन्ड नाही मिळाले वाटतं त्यांच्याकडून, इलेक्ट्रल बॉन्ड. 2 वर्ष शांत बसलेले. पण आता तुम्ही पहा, आमच्या कोळीवाड्याचा पण रस्ता टेंडरिंग झाले, सगळं झालेलं आहे, इकडचा बाहेरचा रस्ता. आम्ही
So that was UBT MLA Aditya Thackeray, who just met the family of the victim and consoled them, and now the UBT is saying that this is not an accident, this is not a hit and run case, but a sheer murder. Now the opposition is also demanding that there should not be a bulldozer justice on the bar, but on the house of Mihiir Shah, who is the son of Shiv Sena leader from the Eknath Shinde faction, Rajesh Shah. My colleague Radhika Ramaswamy also is reporting live outside from the Juhu bar, where the bulldozer action is being taken, where Mihiir Shah allegedly consumed liquor before driving the BMW, which killed the 45-year-old fisherwoman, after which now this has put the limelight on the government. Now, Radhika, the probe in the matter has put Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde in a very tight spot. Now, UBT is calling it the murder of a woman and not a hit and run case, and they are demanding that a bulldozer justice be served to the victim's family by running a bulldozer and demolishing the house of Shiv Sena leader Rajesh Shah.
That's right. You know, we just did hear Aditya Thackeray. He's been, reacting since day one over this incident. Of course, he represents Worli constituency, which is where this incident happened, which is where the case is also being registered. So therefore, he met the family members today saying that this has to be treated as murder and not just culpable homicide, because this was done deliberately, which is true, because considering the facts that have emerged on the second day of the incident, that she was not just dragged on for 1.5 kilometers, but she was once again run over after switching seats, which means it was deliberate attempt. She was left to die on that road. That's the fact. So therefore, yes, opposition demanding, that the strictest punishment be given, this be treated as murder, and that the bulldozer action not just happen in a place like this and a pub, but also on the home of the accused as well. Of course, these are the reactions and responses politically, but as far as law taking its course is concerned, 3 days after the incident is when the arrest happened. Today he will be produced before the court. Medical examination being carried out, very, very crucial in order to understand whether he was under the influence of alcohol, whether he was in an inebriated state that day, will be hard to prove. Therefore, at this point, they are relying a lot, the police is relying a lot on the digital evidence as well as witness accounts, who were with him that day, his friends, what could they say about his state of mind, about him having allegedly had alcohol, and of course whether he was behind the steering wheel, which is something that the police say they have confirmed by footage. So yes, sometime back we did show you the bulldozer action from outside this particular place, and more action is being initiated inside. At this point, the action is being initiated inside as well. So there's an entire portion being pulled down by the BMC as a result of illegality in this pub. All this coming to fore post the incident. This is a pub where Mihir Shah allegedly consumed alcohol with his friends, left from here hours after the accident happened. Post which, of course, the radar was on this particular pub, and then the police, BMC, excise department taking action against them, excise department closing down the pub as they did not have the license, as they served alcohol, hard liquor to patrons below 25 years of age, which is against law, and there were illegal structure and portions in this particular pub, which was informed to the BMC, and BMC now taking action. Now you can see, all the wooden beams, the iron beams, all torn down, the glass pieces shattered, bulldozer action, which we showed just a few minutes ago, was witnessed in this particular illegal pub in Juhu.